I didn't fight her when she asked for a divorce. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have demanded answers, pleaded for another chance, or let my anger take over. But I didn't. I just nodded, signed the papers, and let her go. At the time, I thought I was doing the right thing. I believed I was let her find happiness. Looking back now, I realized I wasn't being noble. I was just numb. It started subtly, a shift in the way she spoke to me, as if I were merely a guest in our home rather than her husband. The way her body tensed ever so slightly whenever I touched her. The endless late nights at work that stretched longer and longer. At first, I chalked it up to stress. She had a demanding job, and I convinced myself she was simply exhausted. That once things settled down, she'd come back to me. Then I noticed how her phone never left her side, how she always tilted the screen away when I entered the room, the hushed tones on phone calls, the messages she typed and erased before finally sending something different. Something was wrong. I knew it, but I ignored it because deep down I didn't want to face the truth. Then, one evening, she sat me down at the kitchen table. Her voice was calm, rehearsed. "I don't think this is working anymore." I wasn't shocked, just tired. Tired of reaching for something that kept slipping away. She told me she still cared about me, but wasn't in love anymore. That she needed to find herself. That she hoped we could still be friends. And like a fool, I nodded. That was it. No fight, no argument, no desperate plea. I just let her go. The divorce was quick. Too quick. She didn't contest anything. Didn't ask for more than what was fair. It was as if she couldn't rid herself of me fast enough. I should have seen the signs. A week after everything was finalized, the truth found me. A mutual friend reached out, hesitant, cautious. "I don't know if I should tell you this," she said, "but you deserve to know." Then she said the words that made my world tilt. My ex-wife had been cheating on me with my best friend. I laughed when I heard it. A hollow, bitter sound. Not because it was funny, but because it made sense. The late nights, the distance, the urgency to leave. It had all been leading to this. I never confronted my ex. Never reached out to the man I once trusted. I just sat with the truth, letting it settle inside me like a sickness. And then came the part that truly broke me. The part that turned grief into something darker. We had a daughter. A little girl with my eyes and her smile. The one bright spot in the wreckage of our failing marriage. Only she wasn't mine. That same friend, the one who had already shattered my world, let something else slip. I always thought it was weird how much she looked like him. The words dug under my skin, planting a seed of doubt that grew into something unbearable. So I took a DNA test. The day the results arrived, my hands trembled as I opened the envelope. 0% probability of paternity. My daughter was my daughter. I didn't call my ex, didn't text her. I needed to see her face when she realized I knew. So I showed up at her apartment unannounced. She opened the door, surprise flickering across her face, before it quickly gave way to something else. Guilt. She already knew why I was there. I pulled the envelope from my jacket and handed it to her. She frowned, then unfolded the paper. I watched as her eyes scanned the words, as the color drained from her face. For the first time since this nightmare began, she shattered. "Oh my God," she whispered. "Oh my God, She didn't finish the sentence. Maybe because she didn't know how. Maybe because there was nothing left to say. I took a slow, measured breath, forcing the anger down. "How long?" She swallowed hard. I don't know. Don't lie to me." My voice was quieter than I expected, but it was firm, unshakable. Her lips trembled. 5 years. 5 years. I exhaled a breath that had been trapped in my chest for what felt like forever. I looked at her, the woman I had once loved, the woman I had vowed forever to, and I saw a stranger. Did he know? She hesitated, then nodded. That was it. The final nail in the coffin. I stepped back, a strange sense of calm washing over me, the kind that comes when there's nothing left to break. "I'm done," I said. She reached for me, desperation flickering in her eyes. "Wait. No." I shook my head. You don't get to ask me for anything. Not now. Not ever. Tears welled in her eyes. I never wanted to hurt you. I almost laughed. Almost. Instead, I just turned away. And for the first time in a long, long time, I walked away from me. I wish I could say it was easy, that I never looked back. But healing isn't that simple. I had to grieve. The life I thought I had, the child I thought was mine, the friend I thought I could trust. But in the end, I realized something. I had been living in a lie. And now, finally, I was free. Somewhere out there, a future is waiting for me. A future without betrayal, without deceit, without the weight of someone else's lies dragging me down. And for the first time in a long, long time, I'm ready for it. Because sometimes walking away isn't giving up. Sometimes it's the bravest thing you can do.